What's up, guys? So today I got a new gameplay, a new commented DB ranked match now because we finally got some ranked match now. And so I'm playing, as you can see, I'm playing the Hero Frog Monarch deck, and I'm playing against a cat deck. And I have to say, this game was pretty crazy, and I will add a counter for the time, how many time cats did resolve during this match. So as you can see, just summon Sengan, and I went for Caius because I mean Sengan is a perfect target for Caius. But I did push, and maybe I was a bit reckless because he punished me with a Gauze. But at this point I'm still fine because I got some fuel in hand. But yeah, I played this game one poorly, and we will see why together. So I was expecting the air balloon, and I knew my Tragedia would be too strong for him to attack with air balloon or the token because the token got the same stats as Caius. So yeah, just deal a bit of damage with the Tragedia, but it doesn't matter. And then I mean, with Gauze, I just summon Trag, and yeah. So we just lose a lot of tempo right now. So he set the Starlight, which will never be live in this game. And yeah, here I had a few options because Trag can take control of Air Balloon. It can also run over the Gauze. So there's some synchro line of plays. You can make Armory Arm with Air Balloon and equip it with Trago, but there's also the back row you have to respect. Then there's the token. So yeah, a lot of option, and I think I took the suboptimal line. So what I do is that I think I try to attack Gauze first. So yeah, so I clear the Gauze. So that's one thing down. Then I take control of the air balloon, and I switch the level of Trago to become a level 3. And I don't know why I just went for a Goyo Guardian, which was like so useless. I don't know why I did that. And also I just get heavily punished by the Caius. Also, you see me setting the Phoenix Wind Blast, which is another mistake because first in my hand there's nothing I want to discard. It's all powerful card I want to keep for follow-up. Or maybe the Miracle Fusion, since I didn't hit any heroes yet. And it also prevents me to resolve the Tribune Frog. So yeah, so you just tribute the token, banish the Goyo, run over the Tribune Frog, and set the Deep Prison. And here, what happened is I locked myself out with the Tribune Frog, so I'm kind of forced to use Blast if I want the frog to resolve. So what I do is that just special summon the Prodigy that I just top deck and bounce Caius with Raiza to give him a bad top deck because I figured in his end there's only normal summon, and I must admit that I was not expecting the Cyber Dragon, and I tried to attack. And yeah, maybe it's a misplay of his part because he used the dimensional prison to banish Reza. So next turn it means he can go for Cyber Dragon, then Caius my Reza. But maybe he wanted to save some life points, so yeah, he banished the Reza, and I just passed my turn. So he top decked the useless Caius, and he will just set the spy. And then in standby phase, what I do is that I discard the brain control because I mean, it keeps setting monster. I just can't resolve it, and I just bounce the set, which was a huge misplay because I mean the set it didn't activate it at any point. So at this point, I knew it was useless. So I could have just ignored that and, for example, bounce the spy, but not really because I wanted him to have a monster so I can normal summon Malicious Edge with only one tribute. So that's what I do. And also, I don't know why, I went for the Up-Zero play and banish my only Tribune Frog, which will be yeah, an issue next. So what I do, yeah, I attack the spy, he summon another one, I run over the second one. And yeah, so it gets the cats, the Rusu cats. So yeah, I had it one counter for the first Rusu cat, and it go for the fourth ruler Arcfiend. And yeah, starting from now, it's only going downhill for me. So he keeps getting life points back. He top deck the pot of avarice. So yeah, shuffle 5 back, draw 2 more cards, and he gets cats, another another cat. So yeah, top deck Stratos, who doesn't do anything. He keeps getting life points back with the 4th ruler. Also, both the enemy controller and selections doesn't work on the 4th ruler, so yeah, so I attack directly with Ocean. I put the Herbalium in defense and use my Ocean to get back the Malicious Edge, and then hit over the Herbalium. And now he goes for the cats a second time, so I'm editing a second second counter for the horseshoe cat, and yeah, he goes for the Catastor to run over the Malicious Edge. So yeah, and again, my hand is so weak now. So he banished my Duke Frog, and as you can see in my grave, I got only 1 Ocean, and I'm not eating any frogs. So I just wasted selections to summon a Dark the Spirit who doesn't do anything. So I just blowing off with Heavy Storm, send the second Tribune Frog, but he runs it. He used the Descendants. I special summon my Tribune Frog, try to attack. He flipped the Book of Moon, said it, special summon Caius. So yeah, at this point, I might have come back because I can banish the Cyber Dragon with the Caius. But he top decked Silent Judgment, so yeah, I just go for Caius, Silent Judgment, and now all he has to do is top deck any monsters, and I'm dead. And that's exactly what happened. So we get the Mystic Tomato, and you win game 1. So yeah, we go to the quick game 2 now. And this time, I start with Stratos, get the Prodigy, because as you can see, this end doesn't do anything, because again, I just don't see my frogs cards. And so we run over the Stratos with the Cyber Dragon and set a card. So I just go for the Prodigy into Caius, trying to banish the Cyber Dragon, and try to attack directly. So we just stop it with Book of Moon. So what I do is I set the enemy controller to protect the Caius, and it's really helpful because I stop the Gravekeeper's Descendant attack, then I can flip Caius, run over the Descendant, and now you still have to run over the Caius. So I'm kind of in the driver's seat position because his end doesn't do much yet, except if you want to use the Monk and discarding Brain Control, but I think he was really savvy on his resources. So what I do is I flip Caius, run over the Gravekeeper's Descendant, and just take it slow. And again, I set an enemy controller because you might have a second or a third Book of Moon. And he top deck the second Book of Moon, set the Spy. So I go for the Substitute, and finally I'm hitting some frogs. So at this point I was hesitating between going for the dupe lock or just trying to apply much more pressure. But in the end, I just go for the pressure play because I don't know. I didn't feel like going with the dupe for lock would be so good because he has a lot of outs to the lock with Caius, Brain Control, and some Book of Moon. So yeah, so I run over 1 spy, bounce back the Caius in hand. Next, I let him have his way with the Sanguine. Get a DD Crow for my only 3-bone frog, but it's fine because I have other plays. So I just summon the Ab-Zero, run over the monster, send the second 3-bone frog with Substitute, and get a Sword Frog and get it back to him. He passed his turn. I think he was, well, he can set up the Chaos Sorcerer, and I think he was just saving the Brain Control, and he was also making me play into his Gores. So again, I go for the Swap Frog and keep hitting some frogs out of the decks. And yeah, so I just put some more pressure. I just set Ab-Zero and do the Ghost play on my Swap Frog. So I just bound a Swap Frog, and I think he was respecting the Mirror Force. So I just used the enemy controller again to protect my girls. And so Tribune Frog is coming back again. And what I do is I just take control of girls. And I just attack directly. And in case he would have the Tragoidia, I can just Caius the Tribute Summoning his girls to banish the Trag. Or if he doesn't have anything, I just go for the Lad play. And it would just seal the deal from him because it's obvious now he has a bricky hand. So that's what I do. I just summon the lads, and yeah, at this point there was no coming back for him. So yeah, just concede this one, and we go to the awaited game number 3. So for this game, so he start and I started in some solid changes for going second, and I try to tribute the spy. We have the sudden judgment, maybe a bit too early because he's already so low in life point. So I use my mystical space typhoon to clear the second back row, and I just go for the juke block. Not because I know it's gonna stop him. Of course it won't, because he has the Rico, the Curfew Spurs Descendants. But just to get the frogs out of the decks, increase my chances of top decking Monarchs or Miracle Fusion, and just yeah, clearing the deck. So that's what I do. So I just keep one Tribune Frog and one Swap Frog in the deck. I go look for the Stratos with Army. So he goes for the Gravekeeper Descendant and outs the Juplog, so I just get the third and last Swap Frog in hand. And then he runs over the second Jupe Frog, so again I have activate his effect, which plays into his Trap Dust Truth. So yeah, it sucks. Because again, my hand doesn't do anything. There's no Miracle Fusion, no Monarchs, no Lads, no nothing in hand. So yeah, but he saw the Torrential Tribute and he has to respect it. So I just said it, and yeah, I hope I top deck something next. So yeah, I just top decked Junk Synchron, so I try to go for a Synchro 5 play. He let it happen. So yeah, summoned the Magical Android, but he has the Book of Moon. And then he runs over the Magical Android with Cyber Dragon. So as you can see, the Cyber Dragon is doing so much work for him now. So I take another hit directly, and yeah, he bluffed the Pot of Avarice. So I just Torrential Tribute on my own Swap Frog. Then I go for the Miracle play, no DD luckily. So I just summon Ab-Zero and try to push. And here's the crazy part. So I just bluff the Burial. I don't know. I just want to make him think about trap cards. And what he does is, so he sets everything he has in hand, activates the one Arrow of Darkness with nothing in hand, and what he top decks, one Spide, so one Dark Monster, and another cat. So yeah, the Rescue card for the third time. And yeah, I go for this, and yeah, also the Rescue cat will enable the Avarice, Pot of Avarice he has set. So yeah, it really sucked for me, man. And so yeah, you go for Avarice, shuffle back the Rescue cat again, and draw 2 new cards, and it top decked Rescue cat again. So yeah, so we're getting to the fourth Rescue cat. So we just run over the Ab-Zero with Catastrophe, and he passes his turn. And this time, again, I top deck use this card. No Monarchs, only one Miracle Fusion. Still no Monarchs, no Lad. So it really suck. So I just normal summon Swap Frog, attack directly, because now he can't use the Brain Control if he has it. But he didn't. He just had the Mind Controls, and then I just get back the Swap Frog in hand, because I have a feeling he can't TK me, but he goes for the fourth Rescue Cat, hit me with Air Balloon, get rid of one soul exchange and go for the Android, then the second Avarice. So he shuffled 5 back, and draw 2 cards. Yeah, and against 60 life points, which is very, very good for him. But luckily he had the brain control, and it will just seal the game, because the last card he had was a mind control. He bluffed. So I just take the magical android and attacked directly, and I won this match. But a very close one, and yeah, Rusukat made so much for. So nice game from him, and you can expect more Edison ranked match now on DB. So yeah, catch you later, guys. Bye bye.